Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. So I created this dramatic halo sparkly eye look using the new Huda Beauty Empowered palette, and we're just going to jump right into the tutorial. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am back with another tutorial of the beautiful Huda Beauty Empowered palette. This palette is beautiful, stunning gold neutrals. And I'm gonna create a look using this palette. I have a couple tutorials using this palette and we're just gonna jump right in. First shade I'm gonna go in with is Power on an L'Oreal A11. This is a fluffy blending brush and this is an orange tone, perfect transition crease shade. And I'm gonna tap off the excess and I'm going to hold my brush at the end like that. And I'm going to blend this right into my crease. Blend out, like look at that. It blended out so fast, so easy, so effortless. I absolutely love these eyeshadows. This is my first Huda Beauty palette and I am blown away every time I use this palette. I mean, just like that, I don't even need to do any more blending. So I have some warmth here in my crease. To take an L'Oreal A20 brush that looks like this, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Keep Going. It's this really pretty neutral brown shade. Just gonna load up my brush, both sides, tap off the excess, and then holding my brush at the end here. This is the L'Oreal A20. I am going to apply this. I'm gonna apply this to my outer V and my inner crease, or my inner V. Gonna create this halo, starting to create that halo. I love a halo look. I just think it's like so nice how you can reshape the eye and make the eye appear more round. So blending it like that, and then I'm gonna go in here and just kind of tap it in to my inner corner. And then I'm just gonna slightly bring them together up here, just very light. Just like that. There's a little bit of fallout, but these shades are super buttery. The formulas remind me of a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love her formula. It's my absolute favorite eyeshadow formula. So, and this video is not sponsored. I purchased this palette myself. And I'm just gonna blend all this out so I can create that nice halo of dark, light, dark. It's like once you know the technique of how to do a halo, you can really create a halo eye look with any palette. Okay. Next, I'm going to take the shade Rebel, which is that nice, warm, darker, deep brown shade. And I am taking a Morphe M507. This is one of my favorite, smaller, more precise blending brushes. Again, tapping off the excess because you don't want to go in with a full brush. And I'm holding the brush at the end here, and I am going to blend that into my outer, keeping it really close to the lash line here. Just adding some nice definition using the very, very tips of my brush. And I'm telling you, the way these shadows just blend out so easy, it makes creating this look so easy. And it makes it look so good because these eyeshadows are so blendable and pigmented, and that's just, ugh, I love a good blendable pigmented eyeshadow, especially when every single eyeshadow in the palette performs. It's just the best because you know you can pack this palette if you go on vacation or anything, and you know all the eyeshadows in the palette are going to be blendable, pigmented, and work for whatever look you want to achieve. And then I'm just tapping it here in my inner corner, creating that nice dark outer V area, like that. Then I'm just gonna very slightly connect these here, keeping this shade nice and low. Sometimes, depending on your eye shape, you may not even want to connect them, but I'm going to connect them because I want to have some more dark and definition in that crease. My favorite eyeshadow brushes to use are the Morphe brushes. I have like the Jaclyn Hill line and the Ariel. Those are the ones I was just using earlier. Those are really good too. But this is one that's sold separately, the M507. And I also really like ColourPop's brushes. I think those are really, really good. And what other ones do I like? What other one? Oh, Sigma. I own a few by Sigma. Sigma has some really good brushes too. So there is that. Everything is nice and blended. I am an over blender. I prefer to have a very blended eye look than a not so blended eye look. That is like my pet peeve. I love a good blended eye look. So that is all blended. Same brush, I'm gonna go with a much darker shade. I'm gonna go with the shade Confident. That's a very deep, almost black brown shade. And I am going to go very lightly with that shade, just tapping the tip there, holding it, and just dabbling it right at the outer V here. It's really gonna darken up, create a lot of drama with this color. And I'm really not looking for anything too crazy, so I'm just gonna tap it there like that. I'm happy with how much is there, and I'm gonna get into the other eye. I'm gonna go in with the other inner corner here. All right, nothing too dark or dramatic there. And now I'm gonna go in with that purple shade Courageous. Stunning, gorgeous purple shade. I'm gonna go with my finger. That is what she looks like. She's pretty dark. And I'm going to apply her right there to the center. I could have gotten these eyeshadows wet, but I don't know. I don't like how that, it's not the vibe I'm going for right now. So she's pretty dark. I forgot how dark she is, but it's okay. So we are going to lighten her up. She's actually very dark. It actually comes off very different than what's in the palette, but it's a really pretty, shimmery, pigmented eyeshadow for sure. For sure. Now I'm gonna take the shade Bold Moves on my finger. It's more of a silvery, stunning shade, like a silvery gold, so pretty. And just look at that, so buttery. And I'm going to apply that right down the center of that to give me that nice like halo look. And there we are, the nice halo look. And I'm gonna take back on that purple and just like tap it on the sides here, because I do want that purple to shine through, even though she is much darker than I remembered. And back in with the silver. Just kind of playing a game of what is the perfect balance on your eyelid. And I love it. Touch back in with that dark chocolate shade Confident on the Morphe M507. And I'm just going to blend that into these other shadows here, because this is so dark and so is the purple. Courageous. That shade is a lot darker than I remembered, but that's okay. All right, so now we're gonna do the bottom lash line. I'm gonna dust away my fallout. Go in with that Ariel A20 and with the shade Keep Going. I'm gonna blend that into my bottom lash line across the whole thing. Again, that just blended out super easy, so effortlessly. And go in with the shade Legacy on that Morphe M507. But I need to be careful because this did have that dark shade Confident on it. And I'm going to blend out my outer V here. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with the shade Confident on the same brush. Darken up the outer lower V's and inner V. And then I'm just gonna go in with that silvery shade, which is called Bold Moves. I'm not gonna go in with the purple. And I'm gonna tap this right there. I'm not really sure why it's not sticking like it did on the top. There we go. Actually, I might have to go in with that purple. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna blend in the sides here. And I'm gonna go in with Courageous. And I'm just gonna tap that on the sides of the silver. Actually, that looks gorgeous. Just like that. Wow, this eye look is coming together as soon as I get my camera to focus. My Urban Decay Black Perversion Matte Pencil. This is my Ride or Die black pencil. I have used this for so long. This is like my second one, and the first one lasted me, I want to say, for like 2 years. It is long lasting and waterproof. So I am going to apply this to my waterline. I'm going to tight line my upper lid as well. And I'm going to tight line my upper lash line, but I can't do that on camera. I have to do it in a mirror. So my eyes started watering and it took off a little bit of the eyeshadow in the inner corner here, which is fine, but I'm going to highlight with the Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Exhilarate. This highlighter is absolutely gorgeous. It comes off in a beautiful highlight. I actually have it on my cheek right now, but there is some glitter in here. It does have a hint of glitter, but it makes a beautiful inner corner highlight, and I love it as a highlight. Like, the glitter in it doesn't bother me, but yeah, I don't think anyone's really, it's just like a super metallic, gorgeous highlight, and there's just a hint of glitter. And I'm just gonna put this tap underneath my brow, even though I do not prefer a shiny, glittery, highlighted brow bone, just a tap. And then I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe M507 and just kind of touch up my inner part here. My eyes started watering and it started to ruin everything, so there we go. To apply some Sky High mascara and the Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. And that completes this look. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.